What are you doing? Are you comparing an APS-C camera to a full frame one? That's epic! Good luck.
Can you tell right away which is which? One of these cameras costs a lot more than the other. Is this one the Canon or is this the Sony? I'm gonna have them side by side and I'm gonna go through a whole bunch of tests. Inside, outside, close up, in the dark, and by the end we're gonna see if one of them is better than the other. Is this gonna be a fair fight? Probably not. Am I gonna do it anyways? You betcha. I'm gonna compare an APS-C camera versus a full frame camera. Let the competition begin! So pretty. Here's Evan. Do you like these kinds of videos? I really want to grow this channel and I need your help. So please like and sub to the channel and I'll be sure to pump out lots of great content. lightning. Please, no pictures. Oh, Ooh, candlelight. Alright, by now you might have guessed that the full frame Canon R6 was always on the left of the screen and the Sony a6400 was always on the right. The low light stuff is where the full frame really shines. And where I live, it's often very dark and my house doesn't have the best lighting, so that extra light is really important to me for B-roll as well as for taking thumbnails. With that being said, the Sony did really well. It always impresses me, especially at the price. So now I've compared the Canon to both the Sony a7 IV and my Sony a6400, and my takeaway is that Canon just has really nice colors right out of the camera. However, the battery is worse in the Canon than I thought it would be. It will overheat if you shoot in 4K for over like 25 minutes, which is embarrassing when there's other people around. The plastic feels kind of cheap and it lacks features like full-size HDMI. Oh, and the lenses are super expensive. But when I see those skin tones out of the camera, I'm like, yup, I do love that. Not to mention the IBIS is unreal. Better than the Sony from my little testing. So, am I going to keep this camera? Well, no, not this camera, but yes to the R6. I bought it new and it's just out of budget new. I wanted to test Canon out before I committed and switched over from Sony. I have since been able to find a used one, and the difference between the used one and the new one is almost $900 Canadian, almost 700 bucks US. So I'm returning the new one and buying a used one. Canon has won me over for now. I'm very excited to upgrade to full frame, and I'm very excited to try out Canon moving forward. But because I am buying everything used, I could easily sell everything pretty much for the price I bought it for if I ever need to. Will the novelty of Canon colors wear off? Will I be yearning for the features and tech that Sony offers? Will Sony win me back? Even I don't know that yet. What do you think? Was the full frame that much better? Would you spend more on the camera or spend extra money on other gear?
Please subscribe to my dad's channel and enable notifications. He has some super cool videos coming out soon, so don't miss those.
You heard her. Now you gotta.
Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out this video next.
See you next time on the SAD Studio.